welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and thank you for joining me today. Today's Vlogmas Day 9. So what I'm going to do is my Advent pin calendar, and we're going to look at pin number 9, as well as I'm going to show you my Disney scrapbook, and I'm going to do a flip through so you guys will see my pages and my trips. There was a couple of people that were asking about it, so I figured might as well just vlog about it. So what did I get? Yay! So I got Donald and it says Canada on it. Oh, I love this. How cute. I love that it looks like a postage stamp and obviously Canada. So sweet. So today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my Disney scrapbook from our latest trip. I know I've talked to some people and they wanted to see it, so I figured, you know what, might as well just do a video. So the first thing is just my scrapbook. It says Disney Memories, and I got this at Michael's. And I think I used my 40% off coupon on it because I think it was regular $40. So then you just open the book, and this is my main page. So I wanted to have all of the parks on my first page. So I decided to just take some of the pictures that I did and just cut them, and most of these layouts that I got were from Pinterest, and I modified a couple of them just because I had different pictures I wanted to display. What I tried to do as well is to do each page in order. So this is my main page. I have all the 4 parks because we visited all 4 parks. So our second one is our flight there. So this is just whenever we're on the airplane and we're going to Florida for the first time. And then I like to keep everything, so I kept all my flight information on here, and I just made a little pocket for it. Then we stayed at All Star Music, so I took some pictures. I tried to make it a little bit fun because All Star was so colorful, and I actually really like how this page turned out. And then our first park that we went to was Epcot, which was actually pretty cool. And our first ride that we ever went to in Disney was Soarin'. So we rope dropped that and we're the first one on, which was pretty cool. And I also like to do some journaling as well. I know some people aren't a fan of journaling, but I like it just because there's certain things you kind of want to remember, especially dates. So these 2 pages are things we did in Epcot. Yeah, so we went to the Seas with Nemo's, and then we went to the Frozen ride, which was actually pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. And I love all these little snowflakes and all these stickers. Most of them are just at the dollar store. I did get some from Creative Memories as well. We had a chance to go whenever it was Food and Wine, and that was fantastic. So much food. And like I said, I like to keep stuff, so I made a little pouch and just put our Food and Wine little pamphlets and whatnot. And then we went to Test Track, and Test Track was a lot of fun. I let Mike take the creative role and to do our little car. And it looked like a high heel shoe, so I called it the Cinderella shoe. And then this was our first day at Magic Kingdom, and it was absolutely surreal. I remember just going in and looking at the castle and just being in awe. And as you're walking down, you're seeing everything, you're hearing everything, and it was just so magical. Whenever they say that Disney is magical, Disney really is magical. And because I'm an early bird and I wanted to be there super, super early, and we were staying at a resort, so we made sure to take advantage of the extra magic hour in the morning. So we got there and by the castle, and we got pictures with us, with nobody else in the shot. I know in this one they have there's 2 people there, but we got a lot of the pictures with us in the castle and nobody else in it, which was pretty cool. And then we went to Splash Mountain, which was a lot of fun as well. I actually really enjoyed this one. And it was kind of nice to get a little bit wet just because it was so hot. We went to the Haunted Mansion, which was really cool. We we actually got stuck on the ride maybe like 2 minutes into it. So we were there and then we heard the looping of the song for, I'd say, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So I think that's when we took the picture saying, uh-oh, we're stuck. We knew we weren't really stuck, but anyways, and I like the way this page turned out with these pictures too. And we were fortunate enough to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which was so amazing. If you haven't gone, you really need to go. It was just incredible. Like right from the first, we got there, I think it starts at, I don't know, I want to say like 7, I think. But you're allowed in the park at 4 o'clock. So we were there at 4 o'clock. We went to eat and then we were ready for whenever the actual party started. So we made sure to go to the parade and to see all the fireworks and oh my goodness, the candy. There was so much candy. So they give you a little treat bag and then you just go around and they have little stations that give you so much candy. And it's not like one little piece of candy, like they give you like handfuls of candy and you can go as many times as you want. So whenever we went and we took this picture, this guy over here kept giving Mike the, not really the stink eye, but just kind of like, I'm watching you. It was so funny. And then we got to meet Gus Tom on another day. And I absolutely loved him. He was, I think, one of my top 5 characters to meet. He was just so interactive and fun. With all the character pictures that I took, I asked to take a selfie. So he asked, if you can see in this picture, he has his hand in front of my face. He's like, do you want the perfect selfie? And I was like, yeah, of course. So anyways, he puts his hand in front of my face because he's supposedly perfect. But it was so funny. And then we went to, we got to ride the 7 Dwarf Mine Train, and we actually got to ride it a couple of times, which was super cool. So we went once in the daytime and then once at nighttime. And this one is super, super fun as well. Really, is there any rides in Disney that's not fun? So for my birthday, the only thing I wanted was a hug from the Beast. So on my actual birthday day, we had gotten reservations for supper at Be Our Guest. And if you've never been, you really should go. It was absolutely incredible. The food was phenomenal. Our server was amazing. And I even got to try the gray stuff. So if you know the song, you know that if you tried the gray stuff, it's delicious. And it actually really was. And then these are just some of the sceneries, and then me and Mike with the Beast, and I finally got my hug. And we got to meet Anna and Elsa. I actually really like how this page turned out. I love the colors on it, and like the sparkles, and Anna was so funny. She was so fun and just energetic, and Elsa was really cool as well. She was a little bit more low-key, but I really had fun with these characters. And then we got to meet Olaf. Olaf is so fun. I couldn't, because he's a character that doesn't talk, I find them a little bit harder to kind of interact with, but with him, it wasn't. It was just so easy. And he was so happy and joyous and just, he was just Olaf. And then I finally got to ride the teacups, which was, I think, one of my #1 things to do at Disney. I wanted to ride the teacups and I wanted to ride the merry-go-round. I mean, obviously all the other rides as well, but those 2 were the ones that I wanted to the most. Tried to do a character dining every time at every park and every day we were there. So this one's a little out of place on my order in my book, but it was our first day when we went to Epcot and we went to Akershus. The food was pretty good. It was okay, but I mean, I wanted to get to meet the princesses. So that's why we went. And of course, you know, the selfies and the autographs. But they were really fun to interact with. I think Rapunzel was my favorite one out of all of them. My favorite princess, I think, is Belle, but out of all these characters and how interactive they were, I think she was my favorite one. She had more fun, or she had more, I don't know what you call it, more energy than all the other ones. Like, all the other ones were super cute and they were great as well, but I think she was my favorite. And then on our day off from the park, we actually went to 1900 Park Fair, and I wanted to meet Winnie the Pooh. So, oh, also I tried to Disney bound every day that I was there. So this one, I was Disney bounding as Winnie the Pooh because he's my favorite, and I love this picture. But I think all these characters were just so fun to interact with. Alice and the Mad Hatter were kind of like a duo team, like they were always together, and they were so funny. You sit at a table and then the characters go around each table, but whenever Pooh seen me, he skipped 2 tables to go to me to take pictures and stuff, and then he went back to the other 2 tables and then he came back. It was kind of funny. It was really cute. Probably because I was Disney bounding as him. And then if you don't know, the walls of Disney, there's so many different walls that you can get your picture taken. Some of them even have their own Instagram pages. So these are just some of the pictures I took at the different walls. There is more, but I couldn't fit them all in. Then we went to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom was so amazing as well. I think besides Magic Kingdom, I think Animal Kingdom is my second favorite. And the Tree of Life, and then whenever it's all lit up, it's just gorgeous. And then these are more character meets, so I got to meet Pluto at Epcot, and then Animal Kingdom ones, like these were fun. I love Timon. So we got to go on the Dinosaur Ride, which was kind of fun. And I actually kind of got scared on that one because I wasn't sure what to expect. So I screamed a couple of times. It's not a scary ride, but I just got spooked a little. Then we went to the Harambee Market and got some pictures taken. This was whenever we had gone Kali River Ride, and we were soaked. If you have not gone to see the Festival of the Lion King, you need to. It is absolutely incredible. I don't even know how to describe it. As soon as I got there and they started singing the main songs, I kind of cried just because I was like, this is so surreal. It was so incredible. And it's like a little Broadway show, kind of. Like, as you can see, like there's fire, and there's like acrobats, and then they sing, and they get some of the kids to go up there with them. It's just incredible. I highly, highly recommend going there. And then we did the safari, so we got to see a lot of the animals. This hippo, I know he doesn't really look like he's close, but he was close. So he was in the far back, way back there, and then we stopped to take some pictures, and we were in the little safari car. But we stopped to take some pictures, and he started charging towards us. So I just remember some people yelling, go, go, go. So anyway, so we went, but he was so close to us. And then we got to go on the famous Expedition Everest. This ride, oh my goodness, guys. Like, it is so freaking fun. We decided to go, we actually went more than twice. I couldn't put all the pictures up, but we went 2 or 3 times, I think, in the daytime, and then we went once at night, and oh my goodness, what an experience. So if you're going at night, it's a lot scarier, first of all, but it's kind of cool because when you're at the top of the mountain, because you go up to the top of the mountain, and once you go at the top of the mountain, you get to see all around. You get to see all the other parks. Like, it's pretty fantastic. But at night, it's really cool too because you get to see them with all the lights. And then we went to Tusker House. And Tusker House, I think, was Mike's favorite restaurant. It was buffet style, and we got to meet all the characters. And this is Donald as he's singing me happy birthday. And then we get to go to Hollywood Studios, and this one was a fun park too. It actually rained in the morning, but when we got there, like, it rained as we were on our way there, but as we got there, the sun came out and everything dried up really fast. And then we went to Tower of Terror, which was one of, I shouldn't say they're one of my favorites. Every ride is my favorite, it seems like. There was a lot of fun. Mike did not like this ride, so he's like, he's never going again. And then we got to go to Toy Story Land. This place is incredible. Like, this is a tunnel that you're going through, like made out of cards. Like, everything is just so nice. So it's themed like you're, a toy. So everything is super big. So this is a ball, you know, like the giant box of Crayola crayons. Like, it's just so cool. And of course, we had to do Slinky Dog Dash. We got a fast pass for this one, which was fun. We got to go to the Muppet Vision, the 3D one, which was pretty cute as well. I love the Muppets. We got to go to Minnie's Halloween Dine, so we got to meet more of the characters. Like I said, I wanted to go to all character meets, or all character suppers or dinners. It was fun. I actually super enjoyed meeting her. She was so sweet. And she kept looking at my outfit and like pointing to herself. It was cute. And then we got the magic shots. Actually, we got all of them. We had paid to get all the pictures off from our trip. So we got all the magic shots, which is kind of cool. So they just put different things like in the air, you know, on your hand. So these are some of them. And then we got to meet the ugly stepsisters. But they're not ugly, really. Like, look at them. They're pretty. In the movie, they're the ugly stepsisters. And they were a lot of fun to interact with as well. And then these are just a bunch of random pictures that we had taken. I didn't really have a page for them. And then our last one is the one from the castle. So I love this picture and how it turned out. And whenever the Happily Ever After song came, I broke down. It was again just so surreal. But it was an amazing trip and I can't wait to go again. Hopefully we'll be going next year. So thank you so much for joining me and going through my flip through, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!